Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start the control of respiration. How the breathing control? What are the system that control the respiration? So the respiration is controlled by two ways. Number one, the nervous way, nervous control, that is by brain, and the second one chemosynthetic or chemical, we call chemical control. Chemical control means some of the chemical in the body that control the respiration. The nervous control are three, that are the three respiratory control center. Three respiratory control center in the body. The two are located in medulla. Two are located in medulla and one in pons. As we know, the involuntary actions are controlled by the brain, medulla oblongata, but the three respiratory center out of three, the two are located in the medulla and the one in the pons. All the three are called rhythmic center. All the three combinedly called rhythmatic center. All the three respiratory control center commonly called rhythmatic center. The first one is inspiratory center, that is located in the medulla oblongata. The inspiratory center that is located in the medulla control or regulate normal process. It regulate normal process of breathing. When we are normally breathe, it is controlled by the inspiratory center medulla. As we know, the one breathe completes in 5 seconds. The one breathe is complete in 5 seconds. The 2 seconds we take for inspiration and the 3 seconds for expiration. That is the normal breathing. So it is controlled by the inspiratory center. The second one is expiratory center. Expiratory center, that is also located in the medulla oblongata. It remains dormant. Normally it remains in dormancy or inactive, because in normal condition the inspiratory center is working. So normally in normal condition it remains dormant or inactive during normal breathing. Normal breathing, the expiratory reserve center remain inactive. It active when it become active during the physical work, more physical work. Active during more strenuous exercise or more physical work or more exercise or strenuous exercises. That time the forcible expiration take place. But that time when we do more exercise, forcibly expiration we do. Expiration take place. So normal condition, the respiratory center is working. When we do the more exercise, the forcefully expiration will take place, that is expiratory center is work. So the third one is pneumotoxic center. Pneumotoxic center, that is located in pons. The first one is respiratory center, expiratory center and pneumotoxic center, that is located on the pons. It work during exercise. It work during exercises and increase breathing. When the breathing rate increases, when we do the physical work, the breathing rate become fast due to pneumotoxic center. Increasing during exercise, increase breathing. And located in the pons. So these are the three rheumatic center that are located in the respiratory center, expiratory center, pneumotoxic center. This is for the normal breathing responsible. This is for the forcefully expiration, and that is increase the breathing when we do the more exercise. Now we discuss the chemical control center of respiration. Now we discuss the chemical control or chemosensitive body. Chemical control, or it is sensitive or chemosensitive body. Chemosensitive bodies which are located at the carotid body, which is located at carotid body. The carotid body is present at the base of carotid sinus. Carotid sinuses. And the next one is aortic body, which is located at the base of aorta. So the chemical control is by chemosensitive bodies. The chemosensitive bodies are two, the carotid body and the aortic body. Both the bodies are sensitive to, both these bodies are sensitive to partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide. The first we take the example of PCO2, partial pressure of carbon dioxide. In the carotid body or aortic body, both the carotid and aortic bodies are more sensitive to PCO2 as compared to the partial pressure of oxygen. So when the PCO2 is increases, the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide is increases. This pressure stimulate these bodies. When the partial pressure of carbon dioxide increases, it stimulates carotid and aortic bodies, and the carotid and aortic bodies stimulate expiratory muscles. So they increase the breathing or more CO2 to exhale, because it has to be removed from the body. So for that the breathing rate is increased. So when the PCO2 is increases, It stimulates both the bodies, and both the bodies stimulate the expiratory muscle. The expiratory muscles release more CO2 or more CO2 to exhale. And the second one is partial pressure of oxygen. It is chemosensitive body. It is also the chemosensitive bodies, but it is very less sensitive to these bodies. These bodies very less sensitive to partial pressure of oxygen. So these are the chemical control. Chemosensitive bodies are two: carotid body and aortic body. Carotid body are located at the base of the carotid sinus. Aortic body are located at the base of aorta. Both bodies are sensitive to partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide. When the PCO2 increases, these bodies stimulated and they stimulate the expiratory muscle that are responsible for more carbon dioxide to exhale. And partial pressure of oxygen, these bodies are less sensitive to partial pressure of oxygen. The nervous control we already discussed during we discussed the third one, the pneumotoxic center. Pneumotoxic center, the breathing rate is increasing. That is responsible for increase the pneumotoxic that is located in the pons. The example of pneumotoxic center, the breathing, the panting of dog. Panting of dog. The breathing becomes shallower. So example of the pneumotoxic center, located in pons, the panting of dog. So these are the control of respiration by nervous and chemical control. Good morning. We are going to start the respiratory disorder. The respiratory disorder means the damage or defect or disorder in the respiratory system. The first one is asthma. The asthma, the difficulty in breathing. In asthma, the difficulty in breathing cause wheezing sound, cause wheezing due to inflammation of spasm in bronchi and bronchioles. In asthma, the wheezing is caused due to the inflammation or spasm in bronchi and bronchioles. So this spasm causes the contraction of lumen or contract or decrease the lumen of bronchi. So the way is obstructed, the respiratory tract is obstructed. The cause is the more mucus secretion. When this thing is happen, the more mucus secretion is there. The smooth muscles of the bronchi, the smaller bronchi are contract and the damage to the airway epithelium. It may be due to the allergens